Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. Today is the 12th of February. It's Wednesday, and I did not record myself trading live today just because I did want to give myself like a little bit of time where it's just like where I can just kind of focus on trading and not have to worry about like executing on camera, etc., etc. But I will go through the trades that I took today. For anyone who just wanted to see kind of what I was thinking. Um, Kind of started off today with a really crazy move, a 300 point candle on a CPI. And today was actually one of those days where I traded the news on, whatchamacallit, on my funded accounts. I typically will not trade the news candle. I typically will have setups on the candles after the news candle. But, kind of what I was looking for, or what I saw, was the fact that CPI candle made a pretty small top wick. Oh, actually, it's pretty big. About like a 20 point top wick, and it just straight dropped like to the floor. This candle was kind of interesting though. It kind of had like a momentary pause right here, and then it paused right here too. And then when it came down, I think it came down to here as it pulled back. I was like, that's very interesting. So I took a sell in an order at the rebreak of the candle low, which is exactly what it did. As it broke it, kind of just like stood around right here and then boom, flushed, or it kind of already flushed, but it just filled me the rest of the way. 30 points. Pretty much all I wanted on the day was 30 points, and that's exactly what I got. So yeah, you can see all my blown evals here. But 600 on the day across every account is pretty good. That's probably where I'm gonna sit at on these accounts until I at least rebuild some buffer in them. After my disastrous day last week where I just nuked these accounts and then bought two more and then nuked those as well. Kind of just trying to take it back and like slow down, trying to focus on more points, less contracts, and I'm really trying to stick to it where it's like if I start feeling nervous, anxious, or whatever about a trade, I'm probably going to exit. But yeah, my next set of trades actually was very interesting uh, because it's something that I realized I'm still kind of uncomfortable with. So I'll go ahead and switch screens so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. This is the chart that I posted in my Discord server. I basically said right before market open, I would like to see support here. I would like to see a bounce here. Exactly what happened. Level to level. What is that? 150 points. And I said basically today was really crazy because we had Powell and we had Trump both speaking today, which, those two are a combo for disaster. um, but after a massive candle like this downward, like you're either gonna have, a 1,000 point uh, red day, like a 5% market down day, or you're gonna rebound, right? And look, you can kind of see right now market is almost rebounding the data highs, which is also coincidentally high of day. Um, and this is where I say like I'm clearly not comfortable yet because here is my trades on Top Step. So two sets of trades, right? I took a long pretty much as we were about to fill in 50% of this wick or of the news candle. Took a long at 631.75, right around here, and oh shit, right here. And I pretty much got on the same candle 4 points later. I left about 60 points on the table. My target would have pretty much been filled. So I think I got in. Which ride did I get in on? First ride, right? First ride right here. Could have just finished out the level, and boom, I would have been done. Right, that would have been a huge day for the top step accounts. Still a pretty good day on the top step accounts overall. All right. And then you can see, not a huge day, but like a good day considering where these accounts were a few weeks ago. And then you can kind of see here, same idea, right? Now that we are, where are we? Feels like I'm looking at two different charts. Am I looking at two different charts? Why am I so confused? First leg down at 7. Oh yeah, so this is the first leg down at 7. Yeah, so I was trying to catch the ride up here, closed it for no reason when I would have had 0 drawdown. Same thing right here, right? As this was coming down, I believe I took that short at 4.9. That's basically right around here. The idea behind this one is we came up, kind of retraced this news candle about 50%, and as we're coming down here, breaking below a level, I want to see a closure below a level. I don't want to see these like where it kind of like taps it and rejects. I want to see a strong closure. Got that strong closure below the 9 EMA, where I took the sell at like 49 and I got out for like what 7 points probably. And you know, if I had just I could have rode this by the time, 50 points came around, I would have been out, right? Sure, my full target probably would have been either this pivot point or, right back down, but I think the main thing that was keeping me out of my trades today was just the fact that I think Powell was just about to get on when we kind of saw this little pullback in the market here. And yeah, overall I said I was pretty much done with this account. I'm ending it green, which after this, I'm also not feeling very well, right? So yeah, just figured this was good. I didn't even realize we were below VWAP. I have VWAP on my charts and I never look at it, but we're also close below VWAP. So everything was, would have been good to continue lower, and I just didn't take it, which is, it's fine. I'm gonna see. The next one is right here. So I don't exactly have the thing pulled up just because it shows my login, which I don't really want to have on camera. But you can see here, here's my accounts on a new prop firm that I'm trying out called Funded Futures Network. Super cool. I think they're a really sustainable firm because a lot of their payouts, or I think all of their payouts only come from live market accounts. So um, pretty decent in the sense that like, payouts aren't coming directly out of failed traders. They actually want successful traders because then they make money, you make money, everybody makes money, right? So these are evals. I got 500 points on the day, and pretty much how I traded these I can just show you on this chart. After this big news candle, you're not allowed to trade news on their funded accounts, but you can on their evaluations. Came down here, and as we were kind of halted, I figured if we were going to retrace this candle immediately, we would have a really strong move up. This candle was not a really strong move up. So as we were kind of just like chopping around here, I took some sells. I think I took the first sell right here as it pulled back up, and then the next sell up here, and then as it came down, I got out for about 500. So that was on two minis, about 12 points on each one. So I was like, okay, it's pretty good. You do have to trade these evals for 7 days. So I'm just gonna take my time with them. And yeah, that is that account. And then the last one I'll show you guys, just need a second to switch. So I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Here are my tick accounts. These I was trying to be a little more conservative on today. Just because I'm trying to exercise patience, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm trying to be really patient with these accounts. What happened today was I took a longer here. I wanted to get like 10 points. Again, this is like right before Powell was about to hop on, so I was a little nervous. This is pretty much my 15-minute ORB strategy, where took the high the first 15 minutes, wait for a 10-point closure, and then after that I'm just looking for an entry in, right? The best entry would have been right here at around 85, and I could have got out for 15 points at 700. Again, full TPs on these accounts I typically try to aim for like 20 to 25 points. But What happened here is I got in. I expected this to kind of pop pretty quickly. I was aiming for, let's see, 79. I was probably aiming for about 20 points here. But pretty much candle wasn't showing much momentum. Came up, came back down. As I was coming back down, I was like, okay, if it was gonna move, that was the move right there, where it basically was the flip of the 5-minute candle. I'd expect it for a pop, so I just got out here for about 4 points. Then I kind of just waited as Powell hopped on. I was like, okay, I'm gonna exercise caution because one wrong word and bye-bye accounts. So I kind of just waited. Finally came the short opportunity that I was looking for. Head and shoulders right here. This was also, I believe, a rejection of a pivot point. We're also coming down at about 50% of that candle, CPI candle. Took a short here. I guess the most. I mean, I was going for about 20 points here. 701 to like here, 10 points of drawdown at the maximum would have been fine. You're probably wondering why I exited early, and the big reason was actually I was watching Powell speaking, and I think he said something about the interest rates. I think he said something like if something were to happen, he could see interest rates coming back up. And I heard interest rates, and I was like, oh shit, I need to get out of this trade. So I closed out early, really early. Let's see, even if I didn't want any drawdown at all, selling here at 701, I would have seen 14 points, which would have been enough for me after the 4 points here. Would have pretty much been full TP, but again, closing out early, this is what happens. And after that, I pretty much just said I was done. Super green day overall, so I can't really complain. I just wish that I had just stuck to my executions and just exercised patience in getting out. And I think it makes these days are especially hard because Powell's speaking, and you never know what could happen when that is. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for my trading day. Probably gonna go take a nap after this because I'm just not. I'm feeling so exhausted. Hope you guys did well. These markets are extremely weird, and this is kind of why I like to have my levels mapped out beforehand, my support and resistance levels. Just so I know I'm not buying into any major supporters or buying or selling into any major resistance or support. And I post these levels as often as I can. Basically, any day that I'm not working, I try to post them before the market opens. So if you guys want to see those levels, feel free to join my Discord. It's going to be the top link in the description below. But yeah, pretty much that's going to wrap it up for me today. Hope you guys did well trading. I know these markets have been tough, and that's just when we have to exercise patience and discipline, right? So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Peace.